Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another comic book review, or a few comic book reviews, better said. And this time around, I'm going to be doing a review for issues 5, 6, 7, and 8 of Spread. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you guys are wondering why am I doing so many comic book reviews in one video, it's because I am backed up to hell with comic book reviews. And some people ask me, why do I do comic book reviews? They barely get any views. Not many people watch them, whatever. A bunch of this bullshit, whatever. One, because I like doing comic book reviews. I like giving my opinion on them. That's most, and some people, and the people who do watch my comic book reviews, like them. I see the likes. Not many people comment. Normally, not many people comment on any of my videos. To be honest, I get maybe like in a week, I get maybe like between 5 and 10 comments in a week, average. So I mean, not many people comment to begin with, and let alone comic book reviews that maybe like maybe 2 comments for every 5 or 10 videos I do on a comic book review, if anything. But regardless, I still like doing them. So yeah, so the way I'm gonna be doing this is that after the 10-second spoiler warning, I'm basically gonna give this an overall general synopsis of every single issue here, like the overarching synopsis of every single issue here, give my likes and dislikes as usual, and then the rates. But the rate is gonna be for every single individual comic book. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually read issues 5, 6, 7, and 8 of Spread. For those who have yet to actually do that, stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually read these comics and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. Then I gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So as usual, the overarching synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically, okay, for issues 5 and 6, let's start off with them, because these two have a similar synopsis. Basically, you have the baby, the girl, and No, which is the main character. And plus the chef who kind of came in issue 2 or 3. Basically, all these three or 4 people, they're trying to get out of the spread infected area. This small civilization, the small town that has recently been infected by spreads, and they're basically trying to get out of there. They're trying to fight. I mean, here you could tell you have No, who's trying to fight a couple of spread infected people or whatever, or warriors, whatever. You're also trying to get away from this guy, and as well as I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember their names, to be honest. And this blonde guy, they're basically trying to kill all of them because they're assholes, whatever. And they're trying to get away from them. They're trying to get away from the spread. Now for issue 7, for issue 7. Basically, this is a little bit different. This issue is a little bit different because this one gives you the backstory to this guy. It gives you a backstory to this guy, and basically he was this military officer or whatever. He had this giant ass tank, and it was him and these 2 other people. One of them got infected, and we know how that kind of stuff happens. And then he became infected and not infected. Thing is, it's not that he's immune to the spread disease, but he has more control over the spread disease than many other people do for some reason. So that's interesting. He has more control over it, and the spread still attacks him due to the fact that he is sentient. He still has sense. He's still thinking, whatever. So he still is sentient. So the disease hasn't taken over him all that much. He is infected. He is infected, to say the least, but he's infected, to say the least, but he's still able to control himself. Better said. Okay, and then what is this? 8? Yeah, issue 8. We have a time skip, from what it seems. Not by that much. Maybe about a week or a couple days to a week, I want to say. From what it seems. And you have you have our main characters, the woman. You have No, the baby, the chef, and the woman. And basically, they're basically going going by this land, I guess you could say, by this Iceland. It's all snowing and frozen, and they basically encountered this one group. It's filled with this one black guy with like one black soldier, and then a bunch of children, which is really weird. Basically, like this is one of the child soldiers this guy has. The leader of that small group here, you can see him right here. He has No by the throat. So yeah, and basically the start of a new volume, I guess you could say. So yeah, I mean overall I thought these issues were pretty good in my opinion. As usual, Spread, it's actually a pretty good comic book series. I'm not gonna lie. I did like how they kind of gave us how do you say, I did like how they kind of showed us how they kind of got out of that shitstorm at by the community. That was pretty cool, pretty interesting. You have that chef guy who's now become a main character. That's pretty cool. He's actually pretty funny. He kind of reminds me of Negan from the Walking Dead comic book series. He kind of reminds me of that. Now, he doesn't drop as many F-bombs, but he's still pretty similar. Like, he's kind of badass. He's kind of big. He doesn't really give a shit about anybody else that much, but except for the people around him. So that's pretty cool. He doesn't drop as many F-bombs or burn people's faces with irons. So yeah. The guy's backstory, I thought was pretty good. I didn't really know where it was going at first, but when I kind of realized it toward like halfway, I thought, okay, it's a pretty good backstory. I mean, I don't really think it was needed. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know, because they kind of killed him off in this issue. So unless they're gonna bring him back somehow, then I think it would be necessary to have a backstory for him to some degree. But it was a good issue, but it just kind of felt out of place. And then here is the start of a new adventure, I guess you could say, or a new beginning, a new volume. Looked pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of these children soldiers in this post-apocalyptic land. I kind of want to see that in The Walking Dead. Just have a bunch of like child soldiers, like even if they're just like teenagers, like early to middle teenagers, like 13, 14, 15, maybe 16-year-olds in there. Maybe have 1 or 2 10-year-olds or something like that, and that'd be pretty cool, pretty scary. Even in The Walking Dead, I think that'd be interesting. But for Spread, I think, but here in Spread, this type of series, I think it'd be more dangerous in my opinion, just because everything's like the Spread virus or whatever is basically a zombie apocalypse in a sense, but not really. It's kind of like a zombie apocalypse story, not really. But still, it's still kind of scary to see like these children soldiers. So yeah, I mean overall, a really good comic books. The only one the only one I really didn't like that much is issue 7, and that's because it was a good comic book, but it just felt so out of left field, so out of place. So yeah, now on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, for each individual comic book, I give issue 5 a 7.5 out of 10. I'd give issue 5 a 7.5 out of 10, issue 6 an 8.5 out of 10, issue 7 a 6 out of 10, and issue 8 I'd give an 8 out of 10. So that's basically my ratings for all 4 issues here. Comment down below on your thoughts on these issues. Have you read them? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on them? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.